But in 2019, His Majesty wrote to Mr. President to consider and let Edo have 2 ministers. I became a beneficiary of that prayer.
It's true that my intervention, my request to President Buhari made you benefit from the office you are, and thank God for that. The office you had, thank God for that. And I was also wondering about many things. As you were beneficiary of that office, budget and planning, that is a big office. That's a big office. I was wondering if any one of our people were also beneficiaries from your beneficiary. What benefiting what? I'm saying they should thank you. You are here now. If there's anyone here, including the son himself, if you brought a son or a daughter that benefited from you being in the office, they should thank you now. This is the opportunity to benefit the one
Long may you reign, my king. Long may you reign. Better person. Monobane do kwa bolo. Oba why the second. You Gidigan. You are not a Gidigan for nothing. I've always said it. You are a king indeed. And you are royal in your blood and in your words. Proud of you. That we must continue to tell ourselves that if this country must get better, this is how to start. Our traditional institutions, our religious institutions, and all institutions in this country must be to call the bluff of these guys. The era of use and dump has passed. The era of using the people to climb as ladder and then dumping them and coming back to use them has passed. See, the political terrain has been heated already. You have to be valuable to get in there. That nonsense time. You want to minister for several years. You have used the Oba and dumped him. You used the people and dumped him. Now you have a new political agenda. You are coming to come and meander and maneuver. The Oba is not hungry. Keep your millions aside. Go and check who has benefited. And for those of you that want to be unnecessarily stupid and say the Oba was talking about what he got, he asked the people in the palace who has benefited from this man, has been Minister of State for Budget and National Planning, who has benefited. So we are on a hunt seeking for Nigerians that have benefited. Who are the people that have benefited? Who did he employ? What were the employment rates? How many persons from this state got into office? Nepotism is bad, but at least there should be charity should begin at home. It should begin at home. If you employed 10 persons, let 2 or 3 of them come from a region because it's the same people that you are going to serve. There was a slot for people. The Oba used his good office to influence you to getting a ministerial position. He met you just twice. If you can do that to the Oba, imagine the people. Imagine the people. The people. That is the point. Imagine the people. Use and dump mentality of these politicians. You will come and you want to go off. You will come. Want to contest for House of Assembly. The people you eating corn and dance with them and drink gari with them and act with them and say I'm of the people. You get to National Assembly. You abandon them. No constitutional office, constituency office open. No access to you. The phone number that you used to use that they have, you give it to your personal assistant and it doesn't take any kind of replying messages. Suddenly. And then when it's time to go to House of Rep, you come back again, 6 months. Stupid people, they will still vote for you and say, hey, more forgive our son. Again, you are cajoled to House of Rep. You do the same thing for another 8 years. Come back and go to Senate. Before you know, you say you want to become governor. Brrr, the zenith of leadership. And then that time, you not have money enough to begin to buy interest and swallow people. Somebody called me and was telling me that his principal wants to see me. He wants to be governor. He wants to. So, to do what? Don't see me. Go and see the people that That go and see the people. Don't see me. It's not me you need to see. The people will reflect to us what you have been. They will talk about you. Don't call me. Don't see me. I'm not bragging. I've been privileged to meet with 8 governorship aspirants contesting for the office of governor of Edo State. And I have sat with them. Only 1 or 2 of them that passes the first test of having the character, the competence, and the capacity. The rest of them, plenty of them have money, but no value. They never have plans for this thing. Thank you so much again, the OBA of Benin. And all enogis, obas, kings, pastors, this is the way to go. Don't wait, don't say talk, tell them to their faces. Clemagba, who have you helped? And it's not just about Clemagba. There was a time in this Benin, a Benin man rose to become GMD of the NNPC years ago. I had a friend who had the first class from the University of Benin, studied chemical engineering. Labor to get to Abuja to meet the GMD. I'm not here to preach favoritism, but at least somebody that speaks the same language with you and I've got the paper qualification, you will help him. You will help him, my brother. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It is in this state where people get to office and do not help their brothers and sisters. They will abandon them. Go to institutions of parasitas where you see Yorubas, you see the Hausas get into. That's how in no distant time they will pack their brothers into it. When it comes to Edo State, they will use the ladder and abandon it. You cannot speak. There was a time in government house in Benin. The only language I was almost permitted there was Afema. Go there and see the people speak. All 90% speaking in circle. Go there now, whether you hear Benin there, even as a Benin government. It's good though, it's fine. But charity should begin at home. Let's tell ourselves the truth. How can we have you as Minister of State of Budget and National Planning, and then we cannot pinpoint 10, 15 persons that got employment into the federal workforce because of you? No influence no direct and indirect influence of your personality in the business of things. No corporate social responsibility. There was nothing you came to Benin to say, the Oba, because of what you have done. The Oba would have been able to send another Benin man to go to Abuja and say, even if I had another Benin man, I'm the Oba, I would say, he left it open. And then you got nominated to become a minister. Suddenly you have left, you abandoned him, you abandoned us. Now you want to become governor. Go and dust that your ambition. Go put that for dustbin. You cannot dare it. How many persons? I want to put it in this comment section who has benefited from the government. No, the time for nonsense has stopped. When are they telling ourselves? Some of you will travel and go and stay somewhere. It's time for election. You will come and begin to maneuver speaking because you have money. Money means you. This last election proved that money doesn't answer it. Money is not everything. This election has proved it. Yes, of course. At the end of the day, ANEC was bought over. But the number of votes that people voted for their own candidate shows they didn't get a dime. Yet, Clemagba, go and keep that your ambition. Go dump him. I don't even know you. You and Osaigi and Ire, 2 of you, ministers. There's no direct influence, no indirect. But suddenly you wake up and you have another ambition. You are coming to want to dream go through. God will bless you, Monoba. God will bless you. Omohi, you are really Omo, son. You're a father. How would they tell ourselves the truth? That rubbish era has passed. You will use us as I remember a politician in this state, the first ever involvement I had with politics. He used brothers and everybody in the parliament to contest to going for a seat. People used their cars to campaign. Some of those cars were broken down. This man got to the office and never for once remembered any of these people. Never for once. He became too big. He started to go with escort. The same people that labor to put in office cannot look back and say you have been a direct beneficiary of what they are, of who you are. Suddenly you now begin to intimidate them. That's what they do. They beg us to get to office, come back to intimidate us as a way of inspiring us, so that all of us will not go there. I'm not saying that it should have favoritism, it should be nepotistic. But the truth of the matter is that charity must begin at home. You cannot help your brothers. How you go to help people that you don't know? At least when there are openings in places, where there are opportunities, even in certain things that you can do to ease the living of the people, you will never get involved. The one is to remain in Abuja and we suffer. The hen that lays the golden egg. We are the ones that push to get things done. And then we are abandoned. Watch the full video. God bless you, Oba. This is how everybody should be called to order. This election, Mona Radio. The time has passed for us to begin to do rabble rousing and okay, the pattern. It's not like that. Decorum. If you did not lead us with decorum, we will attack you without decorum. Watch this video and share this video. Share it so that everybody will see, especially those in the APC. If you want any party that wants to bring a candidate to contest for the Edo State 2024 election, the candidate must be qualified enough, must be from the people. The time has passed to go and be carry expatriates that we don't know. Must be for the people will certify you first. Share this video.
The Royal Majesty, I have come here this afternoon with some of my friends and brothers to thank His Majesty for His love for this state, Edo State, and your love for our country, Nigeria. Your Majesty recalled that in 2016, Edo State had only one minister in the cabinet of the immediate past president of Nigeria. But in 2019, His Majesty wrote to Mr. President to consider and let Edo have 2 ministers. I became a beneficiary of that prayer. And happened to have become the first minister to come from Edo North since 1999. So I've come to thank His Majesty for that privilege, for the prayers to Mr. President, for which I'm a beneficiary. So having done my job for 3.5 years, and I've successfully completed it, I thought it wise to come back to His Majesty and thank you for your prayers, for your support, and the advice that I got throughout these 3.5 years I was Minister of State for Budget and National Planning. Your Majesty, I also want to congratulate you on the gazette of the artifacts that the immediate past president signed. That the artifacts belong to the palace and they need to come to the palace. As a follow-up to that, I had discussions with the Director General of the Museum and Monuments Commission. And I had made a provision of 1.9 billion in the 2023 budget for, in my understanding, the Royal Museum. However, I have found some foul play from within the commission. Once again, thank you very much, Your Majesty. As the future beckons, I pray for your blessings, that God guides my thoughts, and God blesses my aspirations, and God guides my ways. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. These are the reasons why I came to see.
We thank God Almighty, we thank our ancestors for your successful completion of your office and tenure as Minister of State. We thank God Almighty for that. We thank our ancestors. I think throughout your tenure, this was really, I don't remember if we actually saw you more than twice. Maybe the first time you came, when you complained about the flood, remember the flood water, and now your completion. And in between, I've been sending messages to someone there that there are certain observations I want to make. I will try to keep some out of the public domain. However, since you mentioned certain things, I'm constrained to speak to them. We interacted once in a while. It's true that my intervention, my request to President Buhari made you benefit from the office you are. Thank God for that. The office you had. Thank God for that. And I was also wondering about many things. As you were beneficiary of that office, budget and planning, that is a big office. That's a big office. I was wondering if any one of our people were also beneficiaries from your beneficiary. What benefiting what? I'm saying they should thank you. You are here now. If there's anyone here, including the son himself, if he brought a son or a daughter that benefited from you being in the office, they should thank you now. This is the opportunity to benefiting what Populara. Benefiting what? But who come and they not benefiting what? They're not benefiting what? You have prince that held a big position like this. None of them benefited from it. If they benefited, they should thank you that your presence. They are saying none of them benefited from your office. Prince, that is serious. I'm surprised. I didn't expect like a zero sort of but I'm not going to benefit here. What about the roads? We benefited from the roads now. The roads are better now. Now the advanced party must say SSS advanced party now say the year Abuja. We need more the roads. Please forgive me for throwing this open. Razak, what benefit you want? What benefit you what benefit you want? But I was doing the rate. There was something that is bothering me about your presentation, about the presentation you made. That is the matter of the 1.9 billion which put it in the budget. True, 1.9 billion we put in the budget. But you know, I interacted with you on that matter. When I saw the budget statement, I was worried. Remember, I was worried, and I drew your attention to something in the budget statement that, there is an item I see there of 1.9 billion put in the budget for SCMF, but Benin Royal Museum was not mentioned in it. And your explanation was the DG was coming to you and was telling you and they have been working closely with me. Closely with me. I was not so happy about it because, I'm some, if you know me very well, I like truth, the truth. That's 1.9 billion. If anybody here, you also saw the budget statement. I saw it. There was no mention of Benin resume in it. When you now say there's some foul play in SCMA, say there was some foul play. So everybody's here. I don't know the foul play. I don't know the foul play. And you are leaving it to me now to go and find out. That's not fair. Because you are the one that know the foul play in the SCMA, man. You really don't. But if it was stated categorically from the very beginning, this 1.9 billion is for Benin Royal Museum storage facility in Benin, but to be kept either in the account of NCMM or so, because we are trying to work out the management agreement with NCMM anyway, for them to manage these artifacts on behalf of the palace and so on and so forth. They are still working on it. There has been no pay, but I was that's why I kept calling him. I was a little worried. Not a little worried. I was very worried about the statements. I don't watch social media. I don't have time. Once in a while, something will appear. Somebody so close to me, they want me to see this. They want me to see this, that you were under pressure to run for governorship. You were under pressure to run for governorship. I was surprised. And then they sent me another social media video clip. The boy was showing me when you were commissioner for environment and your boys were scattering everybody's tables and everything. Why you are keeping quiet? Won't you? You should do what you should do for the damage control. You have your boys now. You have your boys. You also do your own countdown, and it's the name of the game, as they say. It's the name of the game. Politics in house. But I didn't like that. I didn't think it was very good publicity for you. For somebody who wants to be governor of the state, and they are rubbishing you like that, and you can't keep quiet. So that's my own advice to you. And thank you very much, Prince. You didn't make any millionaire out of our people. You didn't make any millionaire. You should have made budget and planning. You should have made millionaires not also. We just spoke and gave the opportunity to give it out. We didn't say we need to place it as Minister of State.